I haven't seen her picture yet.
She just popped in.
Oh, there you are. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Yuri.
Hi, Yuri.
Hello.
There you are.
Hi, Bernadette and Nareen.
Hi, Yuri.
I haven't seen Julie. Oh, she's
Jan. I see Jan.
She's going
Hi,
90
Yuri.
degrees.
Oh, hi.
Let's all sing to Yuri.
I see Erica too. Hi, Erica. Hi, Harry.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Yuri again.
There.
Hi,
Hi, Diane.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Hi, Dennis.
Yay,
Hey.
Yay,
everybody.
everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Yes. The
Not
latest.
Hi, James.
We only have about 15,
Hi.
16 people, and there's 20 missing on
The latest member is Tim
Yay.
Whitaker, and Tim didn't have the tough love until this morning.
Yes.
Cool.
Wow.
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 That's how important self-love is. And yet Tim is one of the using AV. He is way ahead of in the area of AV, audio visual.
Yes.
But he didn't have 100% self-love.
Wow.
He even has published a book. It's called Zombie Apocalypse. How many of you would like to be called zombies?
No.
I'm really excited about
We
you.
would not identify with that. Because we're not zombies. We're exactly opposite.
That's good.
How many people are in the top 1% on the surface of Earth? What's 1% of 7.5 billion? 75 million.
A lot of zeros.
Yeah.
75 million.
Yes.
That's how many are ready for quantum now.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
75 million.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yes.
Diane.
Hi, Bernie.
Hi.
We only have 37.
Yeah. And 3 years ago we had none.
Yes.
So we come to the day before Thanksgiving, 2015, 0, and that 0 includes me, to 39,
Yeah.
because the list is 37 plus myself and quantum singularity,
Yes.
39. So from now on, you to know the proper level, add 2 to
Yes.
the list.
Yeah.
39. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And
I was looking up at the sky today, and 40, the number 40 came in. You know, for the next number, obviously.
yeah, there are several on the list. I had a request today, but she doesn't have self-love yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not accelerating.
Very neat.
But we are really doing great.
Yes, I have had some glitches lately. It's been hard lately.
It is always hard until you're used to going to quantum strength. Mm-hmm. Nothing is stronger than quantum strength. Nothing. So, Quantum is simple. And if you notice it's hard, and we will, the answer is one thing, quantum strength. Just go to it. The threshold was exceeded on June 1st, 2016. But just because it's there doesn't necessarily mean you're using it.
Yeah.
Good point.
Threshold has nothing to do. Make it automatic.
I like that.
Yeah. There's nothing that isn't automatic. That you first added.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, the only thing that isn't automatic for me yet is the reset, quantum reset. I'm using 0.45 seconds, but that is not automatic.
So does that depend on us more, Peter, with the constant stress? Does it depend on us more studying?
Well, anything larger than 4.5 seconds is divine. It's that simple. It's energy only. You're getting confused, but once you're down to 4.5 seconds, you're almost there. And then eventually, it will be 0.45 seconds, a tenfold decrease. But I am still doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That is not automatic. But that's the only thing. So there are 86,400 seconds in a day. And for me, and I'm no better or no worse than anybody here, but for me, I'm still reminding myself to reset.
Yes.
And it's 0.45 seconds. I mean, I haven't even bothered to calculate 0.45 as a percent of 86,400.
Yeah.
But it's not automatic for me. Everything else is. It's just being me. Having fun. Being happy. Getting better every single day.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, I will eventually make it automatic, but it's not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just practice, as you say.
Exactly, and each day is my practice. And I have improved from 4.5 seconds to 0.45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So hi Alice.
Hi, Alice.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Practice is so important.
Peter,
Yes.
we have been putting our time and our intention in practicing in this physical body, but also our Magnificent is working together with us.
My most happiest time each day is blowing my nose in shower. That is my high point.
But Peter,
Because I know there's so many toxins that I'm releasing. I mean, it's amazing.
what happened if you sneezed at the same time?
Pardon me?
What happened if you sneezed at the same time?
It's even better.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Barney.
Pickle
Clear
your
the nose.
every morning. Pickle your nose.
Do the
Today at
bewitch,
the
the
Broadmoor,
bewitch
I
thing.
saw a lot of people are complaining from sinus. They're having sinus problems. And one guy was doing neti, which is when you blow water or a slightly saline solution through your nose. Everybody else was just suffering. It's really sad. But it is what it is. And I didn't say it's bad, but to the person that was blowing, I said, that's a good thing. So no criticism. I'm
Yes.
helping you become quantum, but without criticism.
Right.
Hey, Peter, I used to suffer from allergy, mainly now in winter time. It was affecting me, but now my nose, they are very, very, very clean. Very, very clean. No issue at all.
It is so powerful. And it's just, again, your magnificence lives in your left nostril, and quantum singularity lives in the right. So it's, some of you hadn't heard that, so I'm restating it. But everything is precise. Everything. And on anything you're not aware of, you're immature. And if you want to be accelerated, you have to have self-love.
Yes.
So all of you you're always loving yourself. That's so important. As you know, the larger list, which is over 100, I had an acceleration request today from one of the 100. And I won't do it because her self-love isn't there yet.
Very neat.
Tammy is the first one that I ever encountered here on the surface of Earth that didn't use her mind.
Wow.
She has the ability to go straight to quantum.
Nice.
So, if that's something you're wrestling with, you know there's one of us who does it.
Yeah.
Her mother's Lynn.
Yeah.
Lynn can do it, but only because Lynn has seen Tammy do it enough. And Lynn doesn't do it very often, but she can.
Yes.
You'll have to put Cammy on the call, Peter, so that we can copy her. Just let's watch her for 5 minutes or something.
And 45 minutes is fractal, isn't it?
Yeah.
0.45 seconds, that's a fractal of 4.5 seconds, of 0.45 minutes, of 0.45 hours. How long is this call? 0.45 hours. Everything we do it with purpose.
Yes.
If I were one of you, as I spent my 2 hours and 20 minutes daily, I would read right the section that says what's quantum, what's energy only. I'd read it every day until I knew every word. And then because we're different, you're unique, everything is repeated in the autobiography.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I'd read that every day.
Very neat.
And then I'd go to other things. I keep in mind, those are the two that I do today. So they're going to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Other things were done as early as December 4th, 2000, or 1994. They're not going to be as good as what is written every day. The next few that are coming in autobiography are all the same. They're unhealthy. So, as a matter of fact, I may just lump them all together because on the this weekend, my oldest daughter and her husband are coming to ski. So I won't be there for Monday.
Okay.
But there's no reason not to have a call.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
But I'll be back on Wednesday. They're leaving Wednesday morning. Our
Okay.
call isn't until later Wednesday.
Right.
You're not getting here till Saturday. So I'm going to be around for the call on Friday.
Yeah.
But eventually, not that far away, as soon as the 24th of February 2021, you're going to be doing what I'm going to be doing. If you're precise. But if you're wasting time, or you're not focused on your uniqueness and focused on your experience, and totally emptying your stocking stuff,
Right.
filled and refilled by your tricks,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to take longer. So it's up to you.
It's up to you. Always been up to us, right?
Yeah.
Each one. There is no one single path here. We're gonna have our unique ways to do it.
Exactly. Exactly right. And that's why sharing is so important.
Right.
Well, how do you do it? That feels better.
Yeah.
That's your answer. Feels better.
Yes.
Run with
But man, without quantum, without self-love, and then if you look at the phases of creation, what did we have once we started on love? We had pure love.
Yes.
But it was manufactured as a waveform. And then what did we have 50 super cycles later? Pure, mature love.
Love.
Right.
And then what did we have at Harry's?
Phantom love.
Quantum love, exactly.
For the first time.
Exactly. It was it's when we exited the beta test on quantum love.
Yes.
Hi, Harry.
And it felt magnificent. It felt, everyone there told me they never felt love to that level ever before. Everyone as they left.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yes.
I mean, I see Harry, and I triangulate Harry and that moment of experience. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And remember,
It was.
the 9 levels of love are balance, self-love, 2. You can't do anything without self-love. Inner peace,
Peace.
outer harmony.
Pure love.
Pure love.
Pure love, pure mature love.
Well, and so then we just go to all 9. One mastery is the last.
Yes. Number 9.
Second last is free will.
Yeah.
For a while, Prime Creator had given the order to do away with free will.
It didn't last long, did it?
It never took hold.
And
It's
plus, Peter, they
actually
had a
when I knew, right? No, new, balance. That was new, and I didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know it was we were doing.
Yes. And Peter, they needed to call you to get the directions to take the free will out, you know.
Right. So
They have no idea how that works.
So then quantum love is at 7. 6 is mature love. That has a waveform. The others don't. 5, pure love.
Yes.
That also has a waveform.
Right.
So the 2 with waveforms are from within creation. 5
Yes.
and 6.
Right.
7, as we've discussed, exited quantum at Harry's. Free will. That's how we know how well
Yeah.
we're using it. And then mastery, which is exactly what you're all are doing now.
Yeah.
That's how we know you're masters. That's how we know you understand all 5 levels of water. And it's one thing to hear me talk about it. It's another to use it in your mastery,
Yeah.
your quantum,
He's the leader.
your uniqueness, your experience. And nothing more your trickster could teach you. Totally triangle.
Very neat. Yay.
So, how about
Hey.
questions?
And actually, Peter, I wanted to share. Even the 2 or 3 of us gathered together having fun is amazing. I mean, that was.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. It's just
Yeah.
amazing. The math behind it is staggering.
Right.
Let's just review the math.
Yes.
Quantum singularity is 1. Form, Peter, is 2. So the field is always 1,000 meters.
Yeah.
And once somewhere between now and your mastership, you're going to have 1,000 also.
Yeah.
Now let's do scenarios. Noreen joins. So rather than the field being 1,000, the field is 10,000. Judy joins. The field is now 100,000.
Right.
Bernadette joins. The field is now 1 billion. Diane joins. The field is now 10 million.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And the power of 10 is amazing because it really grows. I mean, amazingly big, path.
It is.
Yes, because it is only 19 of us that cover the Milky Way galaxy. That's 100 million light years. And then you add 4 more, and you're to the far end of the Arcturus, which is, itself is like several light years, several million light years long, or billion, actually, I'm sorry. And so, yeah, it just goes amazing fast. And then,
it's a trailing zero. And to go from one trailing zero to the next, you have to increase 90%. So take 1 and multiply it times 90%.
Yeah. It's just amazing, yes.
It is. Yeah. And that's what your field is going to be. It already is, or you're on the path. I don't know your unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was doing a calculation. I don't have it open, but if from memory, it felt like around 40. We were at like 1 million quadrillion light years covered, and I stopped there. I said that should be enough to cover everything we have.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So you talk about leverage.
Yes.
Back when I was in my 20s, that's what I was teaching around the world, leverage. Mm-hmm. There is no greater leverage to banks, big banks all around the world. There is no leverage that can equal that of a trailing zero.
Right.
Just huge.
And I'll add that 2,560 trailing zeros is unfathomable, at least to me at this moment.
Right. It really is.
It is huge. I mean, I don't know how far, if you do sorry, whatever you want to do, light years is the biggest.
What Noreen is sharing with you is we end up by knowing 1,000 truths is 1,000 factorial. 1,000 factorial is 2,000, 500, 6, 7. Just right around. So that's how many trailing zeros from just using 1,000 words.
Yes.
And then to speak other people's language, you have to use divine words.
Yes.
Practically everybody that communicates with me, I now just share with them that is energy only.
Mm-hmm.
And to understand quantum, go to the website. That Judy has helped me over and over and over to make examples.
Thank you, Judy.
Sending you something, Peter.
Yeah, you've been officially designated.
This is how everybody helps. Yuri made a suggestion the other day. She felt she wasn't comfortable with doing that.
Yeah.
But she did it. That's the point.
Yeah.
And Judy was happy.
Yes.
Everything we do that's quantum, we make each other happy.
Yes.
And, well, what's one of the words of quantum? It's happy. It's so important that it's the very first thing when we peopled, we put life on the 1,000 universes or galaxies. It's the most important thing, happy. It's the very first thing we focus on. What does the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence say?
Pursuit of happiness.
It's pursuit of happiness. even the forefathers knew they can't achieve happiness. Well, you achieve happiness by going quantum. It's simple.
Yes.
Peter, I have a question about 1000 quantum truth. One of the word is Santa, okay? And for some reason, this Santa, why is Santa being one of the quantum 1000 truths? So that was my question. Santa, why not something like, what is it? Prime Creator is not part of 1000 Truths, but for some reason Santa is. Peter is not part of 1000 Quantum Truths, but Santa is. So my question is, why Santa?
Peter doesn't have a sleigh with reindeer, that's why.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Why Santa is quantum? Can you explain?
Santa is not one of the 1,000 truths.
It is
but
not?
Santa exists. Santa comes under happiness.
Ah.
That is one of the 1,000 truths.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I was looking at the wrong page, but I thought I was looking through, the section of 1000 Truths section where it stops at 500,
Because very precisely when that was being put together, I didn't want to give all of you all 1,000 truths because then you would be denied. You'd have them, so why learn anymore?
Yeah.
Where I can go back and forth between numbers and words, I will.
Yeah.
You will be able to go back and forth between numbers and words, they will.
Yeah.
Peter, question about that. I don't have a clue how you take a word and get a number from it.
And that will come through your quantum.
So this, over the time,
you will gradually become comfortable.
Thank you.
Remember, I hardly use my conscience ever. I use it to talk to other people, like my wife, who are in energy only. I don't use it to talk to you people. Because you're coming quantum as fast as you can.
Yeah.
But you're all unique. You all have different experience elements, and you have your stock and stuff wherever. And you're not somebody else's. Your trickster is active until you have learned quantum. So you're quantum unique. You are unique with your experience element, and you have your own trickster. It is tricking you every way you're not quantum.
Yes.
There is no other way to learn something than to experience it.
Yes.
Look how close the word experience is to experiment.
Experiment.
Quantum has got to where it is by experiment. And experiencing, notice I can hardly say the word different. All the dead ends. The dead ends aren't quantum. But then when you dwell, what quantum is, 1,000, with number 1,000 being quantum love. What else do we need? I don't think from my point of view, we're complete. It's interesting to me that it's 1,000 quantum truths that didn't become a truth for at least one supercycle. It's 1,000 universes or galaxies. It's amazing.
Yes.
The number of 1,000. And when you play with the number of 1,000, we have so much capacity to go through these 44,000 supercycles. 14 in the rear view mirror, 29,500 in front of us. I mean, look how much better we're all going to be.
Yes.
And it boils down to 3 words: fun, happy, better. Which better includes personal growth. It includes all the new skills. It includes no pain, no death, no disease, no drugs, no addictions.
Yes.
I mean, that's all really cool.
Yeah.
Peter,
Yes.
going back to your answer to Diane Joyce's question about switching back and forth numbers to in the biography section, core capability, and you listed all your core capabilities. I'm reading it now. Represent the capability of every individual returning to quantum that should eventually be developed by all returning to quantum. So are you saying that the capabilities that you have listed, for example, being able to go do waveforms and MIT and knowing about the markets, being rigged, and astrology, and all those things are core capabilities that we each should develop?
That's a lot.
Well, it is a lot, but you're not going to die, and I use them all the time.
Yeah.
But it's called an autobiography. It isn't called the biography for everybody.
Yeah, it's not the to-do list, right?
It gives you a reference point, that's all.
Okay, because when you say it should be developed by all, and you said these are the core capabilities, I'm just wondering why other things are not included as core capabilities, like being able to sing or dance or cook a meal, or I mean, there are other areas in life that require a lot of capabilities and skills, but not listed in your autobiography. And
But that might be Judy's autobiography.
verify that.
Yeah.
Judy, that might be your autobiography.
Well,
Yeah.
I would be happy, anybody, to even make these words more meaningful to all of us. So anybody that would like me to consider changing something, send the scenario. Notice I just put that on Judy because we're all one.
No. What I'm saying
We're
is
all
that,
unique.
And that scenario can come from anybody.
right. And
And it will probably enhance for all of us
Yes.
what's on the website. But it seems that the 2 most popular areas are the section below Magnificence and the autobiography. People want to know, well, what did you do? And when did you learn it?
Yeah.
Peter,
They want a comparison.
Peter, do you suggest that we all do our own autobiographies, list the things that we've accomplished? Timeline?
There's no need to, Diane. I got ready. I was in preparation for this role now.
Right.
But your magnificence is unique, different than me, equal to me, special, like me, no death, which is really what we're working on, simply an energy thing. But unique, there is no Diane or Yuri or Noreen or Lee in all of creation. You are different. Your experience film, which your magnificence has been developed 1,000 supercycles, is different. And your stocking is different from your tricks. So when we reviewed that last time, not one, all of one call, not all the right answers were zero. None of you were focused on your uniqueness, your quantum uniqueness, on your quantum experience filament, which is also unique, and completely emptying the stocking stuff from your trip.
Yeah.
And Peter and the group, I would like to share my experience in what I call the transition, because I have been like Diane and Bernadette in that process of trying to identify the patterns, the formula for getting the knowledge or for implementing for the quantum transition. And I've been noticing that I was very influenced by my technical background. And I was trying to use the divine method, which is very reductive, so that I could be reducing the different variables and say, okay, this is what it is, and this is what I have to do to repeat the result. But that doesn't happen in quantum, because quantum is based on expansion, not in reduction like we are in divine. So it was taking a lot of time for me to work on the awareness that for me being able to transition to quantum, I had to allow randomness in my life. Not, and try to avoid encapsulating things in a sequential way. Like, for example, I was thinking that for getting to F, I had to start in A, then B, then C, then D, then E, and then F. But that's in divine. But in quantum, I can get to F directly from A or from C. So because quantum is random. And in the way that I open to randomness, I'm going to be opening to expansion, which is random, which is quantum. Quantum doesn't want to be reducing the reality to have a conclusion or to get to a truth. Quantum is inciting us to be open to endless uniqueness. So that each unique is going to be contributing to the endless experiences that we came to have in quantum. That's my experience, and it was very useful for me when I got to that realization, and it was smoothing the path or the transition. But again, it's normal, it's part of the process. We all have to go through that process. And at a certain point, we're going to be waking up and say, okay, yeah, it is non-linear. That was a concept that helped me a lot, thinking in non-linear way, being open to randomness.
Sure. Thank you. There's, I want to answer what Hector is saying. What Hector is sharing is if you have a technical background, you're going to think like Hector. I know Hector extremely well. Hector has stayed at our house. So I know him extremely well. Now, what is no? Quantum no. You know everything you know.
Mhm.
What is quantum new? How do you become aware of new? Notice the word I say? Aware.
Aware. Yeah.
So aware is right below new. But the shorter word is free. Aware is whatever it is, 5, 7, who cares? It's new.
Mhm.
And so what do you do with something that's new? You
Balance.
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 And then you know it's
Expand.
bigger. That's how we grew when we were strictly quantum.
Yes.
We knew something new came along, we completely balanced it, which means at either end it has no weight.
Mhm. Yes.
And then we expanded our new.
Right.
So allow yourself to become more general.
Mhm.
And we started early and we're going to end it now.
Yeah.
So we'll pick up everything
On Friday, yes.
on Friday. So have your questions ready. Thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Peter. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Bye.
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 Adios.
Bernadette.
Oh, look at all the pretty ladies.